Yes, guys. How are we doing today? Hope we are all well and enjoying the lovely weather we are experiencing today. I feel like we actually needed it, to be fair. We needed a little bit of rain in our lives, man. It's been hot recently, hasn't it? So yeah, I feel like it was definitely needed. But thank you guys for joining. Please do leave a like as you are rolling into the video. Wanted to go over a few things today. Obviously speak about Bitcoin and the charts and everything else as well. A lot of interesting stuff going on. I wanted to compare a few things for you as well. And yeah, man, just speak to you a lot because again, the last time I done a live stream was on Thursday. And for some reason to me, it feels like it was ages ago. Come on, England, yeah. Do you know what? I must admit, I'm going to be watching this match more of a neutral. Only because, again, my money's on Italy. That's the only team I care about right now. Look, Saka ain't playing. Tierney is playing. For that reason, I'm probably going to support Scotland. I'm joking, man. I'm watching as a neutral. I just want to see a good game, maybe a few fights, red cards here and there. Whatever it may be, let's just get it, man. Let's just see a good game, innit? These games don't come around often, so hopefully it's a good one. I'm gonna make sure that this stream is going to end way before, like just a little bit before the match actually begins. Just so we could watch the game comfortably and everything. Saka's on the bench, bro. If he comes on, then whatever, man. Like I said, I don't really mind who wins. I just want to see a really, really good game today, right? Fiery stuff, but let's just see a good game, see how it goes. Kieran Tierney FC, that's it, man. Well, hope he is playing today. I think he's in the starting lineup. I saw England's starting lineup. Saka's not in there at the moment, which is a shame, really. I personally feel like he deserves to start over Sterling, but maybe he will another time. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm trying to time these streams, just so we don't miss any football. I know this Croatia game, I've actually got it in front of me right now watching it. It's going to end in a few minutes. Maybe a few more people will join, but I'm just trying to do the videos in time so people can, watch the stream and watch their football without no problems at all, right? Here he is. Crypto Bible Hat Merchant. Bro, I got you, man. It's right here. How about that? Do you know what it was? I was trying to adjust it before because I got a big head in it and it wasn't really fitting properly. But there you go, guys. There is the Crypto Bible hat merchandise that was actually brought by my man right here. So thank you for that. But yeah, do you know what? It's just a bit tight. It's just a bit tight. When I properly arrange it, I'll put it on in the next live stream. I promise. Okay. I promise. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Please leave a like if you haven't already, and let's get straight into it. A few interesting news articles that I wanted to cover for you first, and it basically is just about, more and more adoption. And do you guys remember the video that I made regarding the do your own research stuff? And one of the questions that I was getting quite often was, okay, Tana, I know how to do my own research now, but how do I know what coins to initially research, right? So that was something that was being asked to me a lot. And one of the answers was obviously have a look at the listings that the exchanges are doing at the moment. So if they are listing a coin, it's good to have a quick look at that coin and see what it's about, because there's a reason they're listing it, right? But another reason, another way you can find out what coins to research is this, Grayscale. So Grayscale are basically one of the largest digital asset investment companies in the world. They are based in New York, okay? And here we go. And they have just announced that they are going to be looking to add Solana, Polygon, ICP, and 10 more crypto assets as well. So these guys, they only add crypto assets if they believe it has excellent long-term potential. So they have a deep look into all of these cryptos before they decide to invest a single bit of money into it. And then they will obviously then decide to buy it. And when they buy a ton of it. They buy millions of it. Recently, they were shown to buy a lot more Bitcoin as well. So they're stacking up. So these guys are clearly stacking up on some of these cryptos, because not only for the short term are they looking to make a lot of money, but for the long term as well. And the fact that these guys are adding more cryptos right now is obviously really, really good to see. So I thought I'd just quickly go over this with you. The crypto asset manager is now exploring a total of 31 new investment products. And over here, these are the coins that they already had. So if you look at it, it's Bitcoin, Basic Attention Token, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, Decentraland, which is Mana, Ethereum Classic, Filecoin, Horizon Trust, Litecoin, Live Peer Trust, Stellar Lumens, Zcash, and Digital Large Cap Fund. Now, obviously, a lot of these are cryptos that we've all heard of before. They've gone for all the OGs, really. They did used to have XRP as well. But they did get rid of XRP when the whole SEC case came over its head. So just for safety purposes, they did get rid of XRP for the time being. However, as we can see, they now have added quite a lot of new ones. So leading crypto asset manager Grayscale Investments is exploring 13 additional investment products. Announced on Thursday, the list includes 3 top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So yeah, I thought we'd just have a quick look and just go through what they actually are. So you've got Sol, which is Solana, which is an excellent project. I do actually wish I got into Solana a long time ago. It was actually between Luna and Solana. I ended up getting into Luna. Obviously, no regrets. Luna's done amazing already, but yeah, Solana has gone mental over the last few months. It went from like $3 to $50 or something like that. So that was obviously great. Polygon Matic, that was one that I used to hold. I held it from 2 cents all the way to 50 cents. It's now currently over $1. And Internet Computer ICP, which came into the field quite recently, and it's obviously taken everything by storm. And then the asset manager is also looking into 1inch, which I hold currently, which is basically an exchange token. Bancor, BNT, Curve, Carver, Cyber, Near, Ren, quite a few of them. And the net assets under management holding share price and market price share for our investment products, the total is now $34.4 billion. So you can see right there, that's from their tweet actually. So yeah, that is how much they are holding in crypto, 34.4 billion. So if these guys are buying crypto, you should definitely be listening to what crypto they are actually buying, having a look into the cryptos that they are buying, because they're buying it for a reason, is basically what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, I wanted to cover that. Obviously, it's good news in regards to crypto itself, because they're buying, and obviously you want the big boys to be buying, because then that this market is still bullish. It's just another factor, right, to keep us going. So that is obviously a really good thing. Yep, MIR was looking very good this morning. I'm actually covering it in this video because for those that don't know, MIR was one of my coin of the week picks 2 weeks ago, I believe. And it exploded this morning. It's currently retracing, but it is retracing to areas where it should be retracing for it to look bullish. I'm going to cover it in today's video. MIR has a lot of updates coming, so I'm not surprised to see that some great price action is coming out of it. So that was obviously really good to see. And then obviously we go from Grayscale, which is obviously all to do with them, buying real crypto assets, proper stuff, right? And then we obviously come over to this story right here, which is Dogecoin. I did cover it in my video this morning. Dogecoin knockoff Shiba Inu sheds 12% after Coinbase delays listing. Now, obviously, they've called it a knockoff. When I did upload a video this morning, I just basically labeled it as this title here. And I did get a comment from someone who is obviously a Shiba Inu fan, who was a little bit offended by that. So I do apologize for that. I did not call it a knockoff from Dogecoin. It's just a title. We have since changed it to Dogecoin rival now. So that's basically what it is. Opinions on Luna. Dude, my opinions on Luna, man. I talk about Luna every single video. It is my all-time favorite crypto. Yeah, I've actually got a video. Actually, do you know what? I've got a video coming out for you guys tomorrow on how to stake Luna. So hopefully by now, a lot of you have actually brought Luna if you wanted to buy it. But I always go on about how great it is to stake. Now, I done a video which was uploaded at midday today, showing you guys what staking actually is. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that video. When I thought, you know what? Before I start the video for staking, I thought I'd go through YouTube and just have a look and see what other people are saying about staking, how they're explaining it, right? And I sat there and I tried to put myself in a position of someone that is completely brand new to crypto. And some of the stuff they were coming out with, I just couldn't believe it. And I was like, no wonder a lot of people don't actually understand what staking actually is. Because let's be honest, if you really wanted to know what staking was, you could just go and Google it or YouTube it, right? So I wanted to do something different. And I made a video on staking, but explained it in the most simplest of terms possible, so every single person can understand, what staking is, what it's for, what you can earn from it. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy that video. If you haven't watched it, go and have a watch, guys. It was posted this at midday today. That was all to do with what staking was. But then I thought I'd actually follow that up with videos on cryptos that I believe are excellent to stake to earn very good rewards out of it, Luna being one of them. So tomorrow a video will be dropping on how to stake Luna. I have made a very easy tutorial, step-by-step guide on how to stake Luna. And then I've actually followed that up with 2 other videos, which you will see over the weekend as well, even into Monday. And, even behind the scenes, guys, I'm very busy. I'm doing videos on tax for you guys, so you guys can understand every single tax question you have, what the tax is, how to deal with it, what you can use to deal with it, everything you need to know about tax as well, right? So that's going to be coming soon. And then obviously another one, portfolio management. Yeah, guys, I've been well busy behind the scenes, man. So great, good videos coming up. So hopefully you guys will enjoy them. Anyway, let's carry on with this. So I did cover this in today's video, but we'll go over it quickly again. The meme token's debut on Coinbase Pro is facing a temporary delay. Now, you guys know my thoughts on the whole meme coin thing, right? And Coinbase. When I first came into the crypto space, Coinbase was known as an exchange to only list cryptos that had a purpose, that had a utility, the real thing, right? The real stuff. Because a lot of due diligence is done behind the scenes from Coinbase before they even list the token. So for them to go ahead and list Dogecoin, I understood it to a certain degree because it is, very, very popular amongst people around the world. But then for them to just go and, list Shiba, no matter what people's thoughts are on Shiba, at the end of the day, yes, they have an extremely big community. It is a meme coin, let's be honest, okay? But people do love it. However, there's hundreds of other cryptos that deserve to be listed on Coinbase before it. That's just my opinion. Remember, guys, it is just my opinion. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Luna isn't even listed on Coinbase, but Shiba is. That's basically the comparison that I'm trying to tell you guys. Luna is not listed on Coinbase yet, but Dogecoin and Shiba Inu is. So yeah, is what it is, man. But yeah, so the reason why I wanted to bring this this article up is because it was actually Shiba actually dropped 12% in a day, and the reason for it was because Coinbase was late to actually list it. So whenever Coinbase decide they're going to list a coin, what they usually tend to do is that they'll give a time and a date for them to list it, and then they'll list it. Now, in Shiba's case, they actually delayed the listing, and just because of the delay, the coin dropped 12%. Now, let me explain why it would have dropped. Whenever Coinbase announced that they're going to be listing a coin, people rush to buy it. Why? Because they believe that it's going to increase in price a lot, because it's going to a lot more people are going to have access to it, because some people may not use Binance, but they'll use Coinbase. So now Coinbase users will have access to Shiba, for instance. So they think a lot of volume will come into the coin. So people will flood to buy the coin in the hope that as soon as Coinbase does list it, bang, it's going to go up, right? But yeah, it's usually a trap. And with something like Shiba, it being such a coin, right? It became very volatile. And just because it was late, people sold because it was late. They realized that the price action was not actually going up. People were left disappointed, and the price ended up going down. So that was basically why it would have went down. So yeah, guys, I ain't gonna go too much into my opinions on these type of coins. You already know it, and I'm not gonna judge because, like I said, Dogecoin's been doing a madness lately. So I ain't that guy to judge anymore. But yeah, that would be the reason why, in my opinion. Yes, Arsenal fan 13, how's it going, man? Thank you for joining. Yo, what's up? Did you hear about the World Bank and El Salvador news recently? Yes. Now, I wanted to actually, I've got a tweet which I wanted to show you guys regarding Paraguay, because it looks like Paraguay are soon going to be joining El Salvador. And then there's also news about Switzerland, making a little move as well. So there's a lot of things going on right now, and it's obviously really, really good news. Adoption is what we like to hear, right? Adoption is what we want to hear. It's what we want to see, and it's happening right in front of our eyes while we are in cryptocurrency. Now, This never happened before. So in 2017, 2013, the previous alt seasons, the bull runs, the big explosions, this type of adoption wasn't happening. So whether or not this is going to have a different effect on prices. So yes, I do believe, personally believe, not financial advice, my opinion, I do believe we are going to have a big pump coming. However, will this adoption, change the way it's going to pump? Is it going to pump even more? Is it going to go less? Is it just a trap? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's all about waiting and seeing. It's all about patience in this market. And yeah, I will be showing you what my thoughts are within the charts itself. So we will jump into that shortly as well, just to give you guys a clear understanding of what's going on. I've covered it previously, but I noticed something that I wanted to show you guys within the altcoins as well, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, obviously I just spoke about Switzerland. And there is a little bit of news regarding Switzerland, and yeah, it's this right here. So BBVA Switzerland opens Bitcoin trading for the first time. So after 6 months of testing, BBVA Switzerland has released its first crypto asset trading and custody service to private banking clients. So, you can even see that Bitcoin is now going to be moving all around the banks and everything else as well in Switzerland, private banking clients too. So, that's going to be a big, big money. So it's good to see that a lot of adoption is happening there too. Switzerland has announced a crypto asset trading and custody service to its private banking clients. The service comes after a period of testing that lasted 6 months. The testing period allowed the bank to better examine risks associated with the asset class. BBVA Switzerland CEO Alfonso Gomez. More importantly, however, BBVA wanted to determine whether there was a significant desire among investors for crypto assets or digital assets as a way of diversifying, I think that's meant to say, their portfolios, despite their volatility and high risk. So yeah, everyone knows that, crypto is extremely volatile. They know it is very high risk, especially if you don't know what you're doing. It could be very dangerous, but it's good to know that they are actually understanding that that is the case, but they are still realizing it as an excellent investment right now. And if you did see my video this morning, even England there was a survey done in England by the FCA, and I think it was like 2.1 million people in the UK are now holding crypto because they see it more as an investment rather than a gamble now. Whereas before, more people were seeing it as a gamble. So you could slowly see so many things coming into play, which is really, really good to see. Yeah, it'd be huge, because then Europe, man, do you know what I mean? Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. So matter of time. It's going to be interesting to see what will happen over the next month or two. And see, what the next country will be. But then I did actually come across this tweet right here. Paraguayan congressman says he will introduce legislation for Bitcoin adoption in July. So, Paraguay are jumping on the bandwagon as well. July will be the month. So a few weeks' time, Paraguay will be making moves too. And yeah, it's like we always said, isn't it? The domino effect of everything. El Salvador, now Paraguay. We had news in Africa recently, Switzerland. England came out saying that they wanted stable coins to be regulated. And then, not even that, I saw this. 300 CoinMe kiosks are coming to Florida, letting users turn cash into Bitcoin instantly. So you've even got these little kiosks in America where people can just go up to it and turn their cash into Bitcoin. What the heck? Crazy, man. Seriously, man. Like, yeah, it is crazy just to see the amount of things going on right now. But it's good to see, isn't it? It's really good to see, because you've invested in an asset class which is clearly being adopted in an excellent way all over the world. And it's not just like one country, saying they're going to do this and that. It's countries actually saying it, but then doing it too, which is obviously amazing to see. So yeah, man, I thought there's quite a lot of good news going on at the moment. It carries on from last week. Obviously, now we need to realize that yes, there's a lot of good news right now, but market is just kind of going flat and sideways. And I do personally think that that is just to, well, we've seen this in the past. In my video this morning, I explained that 80-90% of the time the market's going to be flat. It's going to be boring. It's going to be going down. That 10% though, when it does go up, it goes up a lot. It goes crazy, and that is when it gets extremely exciting. And within that 10%, what will happen is, it will only last a few days or weeks. But during those few days or weeks, you're going to get a big influx of new people coming into the market, investing into crypto, thinking it's not going to stop going up. And then eventually it does stop going up. And they end up losing money, man. It's just the way it goes. It happens every single time. Hence why the best thing to do in crypto is simply buying and holding it for a while until the pump does finally come, especially the case that we are in a bull market. Okay. Now, what are you going to do in a bear market? In a bear market, you're going to buy when the thing dips to heck, man. When that thing starts going down, that is when you're going to say, right, that's my investment right there. You're not going to get scared. You're going to buy that thing when it is down to its bottom, to its lowest, when all the news is coming out saying crypto is the worst thing in the world. That's when you want to be buying that crypto, when no one's even talking about it anymore. Because there's going to come a time soon, believe it or not, we'll probably be sitting here next year, this time, no one will be talking about crypto anymore. The prices will be low as hell. Like everything will probably be like 90% down from where it is right now. It's going to happen. It's reality. It's happened in the past. It's going to happen again. Okay. So make sure you are taking profits along the way when these pumps come. And then you'll be fine. So hopefully you've actually got a plan ahead as well. Do you think that if all these countries get involved, do you think this could change the course of the bull run bear market? See, that's a good question, man. That's a really good question because, like I said, this hasn't happened before. This type of adoption has not happened before. However, what has happened before is what's happening on the charts right now. Okay, so what's happening right now in 2021 is mirroring what happened in 2013. Okay, let's take away the news narratives of when Elon Musk bought and then sold, created all the FUD, China. Let's forget about everything, right? Bitcoin went up exactly how it went up in 2013, exactly at the same time. Bitcoin dipped the same percentage, pretty much the same as it dipped in 2013 when we had that big scary correction, right? And Bitcoin is now recovering just like it would have recovered back then as well. So, obviously there's a lot more to it. You would have to see the charts and properly go through it. But what happened in 2013 is happening right now. And will also happen in 2013 at the end of the bull run, everything went into a bear market. Personally, regardless of all the news and adoption, I still think, yes, there will be a bear market that's going to come. And it'll be the same. It will last like 3-4 years because it's just the way it goes. And then in 3-4 years, when we have the news cycle, the same thing will happen again, but something different, some other type of adoption. People will be able to do other things with Bitcoin, and 10 other countries will now adopt it. It will be the same thing, but then people are going to ask the same question: is it different this time though? Oh, this time is different. Nah, look, I never experienced the other bull runs, right? But I've done a hell of a lot of research on them, and I am not going to be that guy that thinks it is different this time. Nah, I'm going with what I believe is going to happen, which is I believe we're going to get one last big pump, and then I'm out. 89% of my investment will be out. I will take my profit into my bank account. I will go pay my taxes, and I will go and live my life, whatever life it's going to give me, right? But I do believe we are going to go into a bear market, and people just got to go through the bear market, man. It's going to be grueling. It's going to be painful. But if people understand how these cycles work, then you should know that you should have got in a long time before. The only reason I got in over a year ago, when everything was down, boring, sideways, no one was talking about it, is because I knew this was going to happen. So the great thing is that during this next bear market that's coming up later, I know what's going to happen 2-3 years down the line. So when things are dropping like crazy, you bet I'm going to be buying a hell of a lot of crypto, man. Whether it's, Luna, MIR, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter, right? I know things are going to have a new all-time high. 3-4 years down the line, there's going to be a new bull run. It's going to be bigger than ever. It's just the way it goes. So personally, Dan, very good question. But I am going to stick to my guns and just go with nothing is going to be different this time, regardless of all the news, because news is just news. It doesn't affect what's going to happen on the charts. That's what I personally think, because it's not like a stock. Okay. I think we're in a bubble, and bubbles pop. It's just the way it goes, man. So yeah. Could you do a video on exit strategy and how to set price targets for altcoins that one owns? Yeah, man, 100%. I'll do that for you. Now, when it does come to exit strategies, it's obviously completely up to everyone what they want to do. I'll tell you what. I'll give you my exit strategy. This was taught to me by someone as well. So I'm not going to take credit for it, but it does definitely work. So this is what my exit strategy is, right? You're going to buy the coin, and I'll give you an example with just XRP, for example, right? You've bought 1,000 XRP, so not 1,000 pounds worth of XRP, 1,000 XRP tokens, right? I will now set price targets for XRP. I'll have 4. I'll have one at $3, one at 5, one at 8, one at 10. Okay, and at each target, I'm going to take 250 XRP out, so 25%. So 25% 4 times, which equals 100%. So at the end of target 4, I don't have any XRP left. However, every time I take profit, so let's say the first profit is at $3. I've now taken 250 XRP. It's worth £5,000, whatever it may be. I'm now moving that £5,000 to another coin that has yet to pump, that is still rock bottom, because I want to now make the most of that coin. So that £5,000 is now in another coin, and I'm going to ride that up. Okay, and I'm going to set the targets for that as well. So I take 25% at each target for that coin as well. So then eventually, while everything is now pumping, you'll have a domino effect of something hitting target, you taking the profit, moving it to another coin that hasn't even moved yet. Then that's hitting target, taking profit, moving it to a coin that hasn't hit yet. This market is all about rotation. Yes, you buy and hold your coins, you set your targets, but as soon as they hit target, you're going to take that profit and you're going to move it. You're going to rotate that profit into another coin that has not yet moved. That is how you maximize profits. Because if you're going from $1, right, to $5 for XRP, right? Okay, so let's just say you've gone from $1 to $5. That's 5 times your money. Okay, you've now taken that profit at $5. You're now moving that £5,000 which you just made to another coin, and its first target is 5 times its price away. So you're going to make another 5 times on that. 5 times 5, all of a sudden you've gone from 5,000 to 25,000. Then you're going to take that 25,000, go to the next coin. All of a sudden you've now made 125,000. Do you know what I mean? And ultimately that is how I made most of my money in this market. That is the plan that I went with: constant rotation, setting my targets, realistic targets, okay, and then rotating it to coins that have not pumped. What people need to realize is that 99% of these coins in bull markets will pump, will have their day. However, there will be laggers and there'll be leaders in the market. You will have coins that would have gone a long time ago. They would have gone absolutely crazy a long time ago. But then you will have coins that won't go anywhere until the last day of the bull run. Do you know what I mean? So an XRP, using it as an example, has always been known to be one of the last ones to go, but it's always been one of the biggest ones to go. So personally, not financial advice, that is what I do. When some of my coins hit profit, I'm probably going to be moving a lot of it to XRP. I'll be anticipating a big pump to come out of XRP. So hopefully that made sense. You guys can obviously stick to your plan, but this is what I mean by a strategy, right? Having an exit strategy. And with an exit strategy comes leaving the market as well, not just about taking profit and rotating. You need to understand that as soon as you reach your actual goal, your level of when you want to get out, you get out. You go take that money and you go do what you need to do. I took my money and I went to pay my parents' mortgage off because I told them I would, right? Next pump, I'm taking the money out. I'm going to buy a house with my girlfriend and I'm going to try and live a comfortable life, man. It's just, you got to make sure that if that money is putting you in a slightly more comfortable position than what you are in now, humble yourself, take the money out and go and do it. Don't even think about it, because when the bear market comes, it ain't going to go down like this. The first decline will be a straight line down, and then it will carry on going down. So yeah, so I was babbling on about that for time, wasn't I? Jesus. But yeah, hopefully that helped, man. When do you think the next bear market could begin? It's hard to say. At the moment, the market is quite flat. Like I said, I expect one last big pump. And basically, historically, when the bear markets end, what usually actually happens is that Bitcoin has a rapid decline. So we could probably see it go from 70,000 dropping all the way back down to under 30,000 or something. And, shortly after, once everything else goes crazy, that's when you really need to think about getting out, because that is when the bear market will actually begin. Everything will just got start going mental. In regards to timing, crypto is impossible to time. I do think it will happen this year, late this year. Timing though, I don't know. However, I will give my opinion on when I believe the bear market will begin, when I think it's actually happening. So yeah, just keep watching it, stay tuned, and we'll find out together, I suppose. But look, why don't we actually have a quick look at the charts itself, right? And just understand where we actually are at the moment and what we need to do. So this is what I presented to you guys a few days ago, right? And I was showing you this chart. This is the Bitcoin chart on the daily chart, right? And I just drew this line the other day because I wanted to show that this was clearly, for me, before we even got there, I put that line when we were about here, right? I put that line because this was clearly a level of resistance when Bitcoin was pumping back in January. When we had that initial pump, we got rejected off this area before we came back down and then burst through. And as you can see, this candle here wasn't just like a little one, like, going a little bit through it. We properly broke this level, as you can see right there. We broke that level and then carried on going. Now, we had our correction, which is absolutely normal. It is healthy. And as we were coming back up, I do think we are going to be slowly grinding our way back up. However, we are finding a little bit of resistance right here. As you can see, we touched that line pretty perfectly, exactly where we done it last time in January. And yeah, for the last few days, we've just been declining a little bit. We've just been rejected off it. I fully expect us to come back and retest this level and hopefully actually break it this time. Now, if it does break it, where do I expect us to go? Hopefully you guys by now can kind of see a certain level of an area where we could expect to go. And for me, it's going to lay about there for me, because this was just an area where we did find a lot of volatility, and we did actually bounce off this area as support back in April as well. And we also did around this area too. As you can see this line, we did actually slightly go below it, but we bounced back above it until we then finally properly corrected. So if you're looking at two actual areas of interest for Bitcoin, for me, it's going to be these two prices right here, 41,640 and then 47,730. So we may as well just, aim them up a bit. We'll call it 42,000 and 48,000. These are the levels I'm really looking for Bitcoin to break and stay above. When I say stay above, I obviously mean the candles to close above them. We don't want to wick. We don't want, see how this wick right here, we wicked below this line, but we closed above it. Now, I don't want to just wick above it. I want to close the candle above these lines here. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show you guys in regards to Bitcoin. It is just going to be a very, very steady, patient process, guys. As I said, 90% of the time, it's going to be sideways. It's going to be boring. But then that 10% of the time when we are pumping, it's epic. I've been through it, and I do believe we're going to see it again. But I just cannot express enough that we need to be extremely patient. When I first invested into crypto, I had to wait 9 months before I saw a single bit of profit. So it just goes to show how patient I've been. And this is why I'm very positive, because, I'm used to this. I'm very, very used to this. And I know what comes after those. So hopefully you guys are excited for that too. But then what about the altcoins, right? Because let's be honest, a lot of our money, or most of our money, or all of my money, is in the altcoins. And what I thought I'd do is actually take a look and see how we're comparing to Bitcoin. So what I wanted to do was just grab 3 coins, and I thought I'd make it fair by grabbing 3 coins that we've spoken about on this channel before. Obviously Luna, MIR being another one, because it was a crypto pick of the week, and then SXP being the third one, because that was my pick of the week this week as well. So let's quickly have a dive into them, right? Right here, we've got Luna. And if you take a look at the Bitcoin chart, I'll zoom out a little bit. Let me take this line off because it's our first line, right? They actually look extremely similar. As you can see here, Luna did come back to test that level of resistance, which we had back in January, February as well, just like Bitcoin did, right? So it is looking extremely similar. And although we are slightly below this line, so is Bitcoin. We're literally chilling at the exact same place. Hence why I always say that Bitcoin is a king, and cryptos will always follow Bitcoin until they decouple and then they go on their own monstrous run, right? But as of right now, something such as Luna is actually following Bitcoin. as of this moment anyway, right? So we're following Bitcoin. We are still waiting to break this level of resistance. That is why I think that this level right here, which I drew out last week for you guys, it is extremely important that we break above this and we close above it, in my opinion. Not financial advice. In my opinion, 42,000, we'll call that 42,000, is the level that I believe we need to break above and close above for us to start seeing some good price action like we used to, right, from Luna or every other altcoin. Then we go over to SXP. And as you can see here, guys, here is SXP right here, this far down below the line, right? So is Bitcoin. So is Luna. They are literally, they look very identical. They may be similar in regards to the actual fractals, the patterns, but you know, in reality, they are actually extremely similar. And you can see here, even here, this was a resistance. It became support, 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 and then we broke down, right? So hence this being our level of interest for SXP. I'll say it again. Resistance, as you can see, we could not break above it. Ended up being support here, support here, support here. And every time we did hit this support line, we bounced properly back above it, hit it, bounced, hit it, big bounce. This time we came back down, broke down because of obviously Bitcoin, right? So as you can see, guys, we are in an extremely similar position to Bitcoin right now. So it is just about waiting to see if Bitcoin is going to break above that level. However, I did see something extremely interesting today, and that was MIR. I spoke about it this morning, during this live stream right at the beginning, because it did have a very, very nice pump this morning. And I wanted to show you guys what actually happened, right? Because if you guys do watch me and you watch the crypto pick of the week, I'm assuming that a lot of you are probably holding MIR. I'm holding MIR as well. So I thought we'd just go through it. Plus, I got a few videos coming out about it too. So I thought, do you know what? It's probably quite relevant for me to go through it, right? So here we go. This is MIR. Look what happened this morning, right? Today, we went from $4.6 all the way up to 7.8. So, you know, nearly doubling our money in less than a few hours. And what actually happened is that we kind of hit a brick wall around there. And, you know, I thought I'd just have a quick look at it. And again, in this case, although it's different, what we actually done was when we hit that brick wall, this was our support level back here. So this acted as a huge support level. We hit that and we bounced really high back up for MIR. So it's now acting as resistance. However, why has it come back down so much? If we go onto our 4-hour chart and zoom out a little bit, we can see here where it actually hit and where we are down right now, okay? So if I just take these lines off, we've obviously just got to think to ourselves, what is this level right here? Well, as you can see, during our whole correction of when Bitcoin, you know, died back then, when everyone was crying, when we came back up to when we had our initial bounce, we hit this area right here. So if I do put that line right there for you guys, it's a bit higher, right there. As you can see, we hit this area. So this ended up being some kind of resistance level because we hit it there and we hit it there as well. If I just zoom out a little bit, and let's make this a little bit longer. There we go. So yeah, and you can see here that there was quite a lot going on during this level here. We did have a lot of bounces around there. Here it acted as a lot of support. So many bounces here, support there. And yeah, I just thought that it was quite interesting because our initial pump that we had this morning was excellent. But you guys know that whenever we have a pump, whenever we break out, we have to come back and retest some kind of level before we go higher. And I found it quite interesting to see that it did actually come back and retest this level right here because we are sitting on top of this. And obviously, if we go back, this was an important area too. So what I'm actually expecting from MIR, hopefully Bitcoin can hold itself up at the moment and not drop so far down. So if it does, I think MIR will just kind of bounce around this area before we end up going a little bit higher. So yeah, but it's good to see because that just means that there's one crypto that has actually broken out of that dreaded line, right? So if I go back to that daily chart and then move this right there. So if you can imagine, this was Bitcoin, you know, this was basically where Luna and SXP was sitting and Bitcoin, you know, MIR completely obliterated that level here. Now, yes, there's a lot of news coming out for it. There's a lot of updates too. However, it was good to see that, you know, this was very strong today and it did absolutely go mental. So that was very good to see. Hopefully, if you guys are holding MIR, you enjoyed that pump. Hopefully, it's just something small and there's a lot more to come from it. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, guys. Jeez, man, it's getting hot in here, man. Oh. But yeah, that was basically what I wanted to cover in today's video, man. Sorry for chatting extremely quick. Like I said, I'm fully aware that there is a match today, and I just want to make sure everyone is watching this comfortably, and then they can go and watch that comfortably because I want to watch it as well. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If anyone's got any questions, man, let me know. But yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy the videos coming out over the weekend. I literally show you everything to do with Luna, MIR, and Anchor Protocol, how you can stake Luna and claim MIR and Anchor Protocol airdrops. You know, I'm showing how to stake them as well. So loads of really good educational videos coming out for you, which will help you make a lot of good passive income. Remember, staking Luna gives you, not only does it just give you Luna as a reward, you also currently get MIR and Anchor as airdrops every week. Luna has another 16 airdrops to come from it. Okay, so eventually people that stake Luna will be earning Luna plus 18 airdrops per week. Imagine the passive income people can make from that. And imagine the amount of people that, you know, no one actually knows about it. So I just thought it was extremely relevant and important that people do actually know. So tomorrow that will be coming out. Sunday, how to stake and claim MIR will be coming out. Monday, Anchor Protocol will be coming out. And hopefully you guys are actually liking these PowerPoint slides I've been doing, right? I feel like they're helping people a lot because you can kind of see it visually with like a step-by-step tutorial going on. And I think people really enjoy them. We're also making a website where I'll be uploading all of these PowerPoint presentations onto. So you can literally go on there and download them for yourself and look at them. But in regards to the videos coming up, you could literally pause them and do it as you go along with me if you wanted to. So I've made it that simple. But yeah, and then I've also got the tax videos coming out because I've been getting a lot of questions on that. Like I said, guys, anything you guys want to see, you tell me and I'll go and do a video for you. Just bear with me to do it because I want to make sure I'm giving you all the right information, making it as easy to understand as possible. But otherwise, yeah, man, just feed me your questions and I will answer them for you. Mate, it's us that benefit from you. So keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Obviously, comments like that keep me going, man. They do keep me going. I've been getting really nice comments recently just from like Instagram, social media in general. And it's just good to see that when you put so much effort into making a video, people are actually watching it and then thanking you for it. And I'm just like, right, like, you need to thank me, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all good. It's what I'm here for anyway. But yeah, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. The match starts in exactly half an hour, so I think it's good timing for you guys to go where you need to go, grab a beer wherever you are, and obviously enjoy your night. Hopefully England bring home the win, man. Like I said, I'm watching it as a neutral, but I know the majority of you guys are England fans, so be it, man. Let's hope England wins. Let's hope Saka can get some play time. Otherwise, let's hope Tini doesn't get injured. And yeah, I suppose we'll just go from there. You're in the pub as well, bro. That is commitment, man. I rate that. I rate that a lot. that's a guy that watches me right there, man. But yeah, guys, please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe as well if you haven't already. We hit 600 today. Woo! I feel like I waited ages for that, man. Like I said, it doesn't seem like a lot, but geez, 600 subscribers. That was crazy, man. Yo, how about making a video on how to identify the meme bad coins? Yeah, sure. A lot of them are just literally based on hype, and a lot of them you can realize them being a meme coin just by their name. Safe Moon. Do you know what I mean? A dog being named after a coin. Like realistically, just straight off the back, we should be able to identify them, but I completely get that some of them you just wouldn't be able to. But sure, I'll definitely consider making a video on that for you, man. I'll have a look into it for myself too, just to see if there are other ways of identifying them. But yeah, make sure you guys are sticking to the real projects, man. Wednesday again, new crypto pick of the week. And yeah, these projects I'm feeding you guys are proper stuff. So, you know, fingers crossed. It's up to you guys if you want to invest in them, but you know, fingers crossed, hopefully something great will come from them. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I was also speaking to Lee Gunner today. We could be on another show with him soon, hopefully. We still have to discuss it and everything else, but yeah, we'll have a look. I want to call it the Graham Potter and Maverick Panel show. We'll see what comes from that in it, but yeah, hopefully we'll be on there pretty soon. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. And yeah, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to let you guys go so you can all get ready to watch the game. Good luck to everyone watching, to whoever you support. Please like the video, subscribe as well if you haven't already, and look out for the videos over the weekend for Luna, MIR, Anchor. If you haven't watched the staking video, please go and stake it. If you understand what staking actually is, you can make a lot of money if you know what you're doing. And hopefully in that video, I've explained what you actually need to do. And over the weekend, I'm going to give you examples of how to actually stake Luna to earn a great amount of money, okay? So please stay tuned for that. Please comment on them as well over the weekend, because I don't do live streams. I'd like to know how you guys, what you guys thought of the videos. It's good for me to see too. So I'll be looking forward to that too. Otherwise, guys, take it easy. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon as well, so you know when we upload a video and start a live stream. And yeah, I will see you back on Monday, and I'll let you all know what time the live stream will be, because like I said, I want to do it based off the matches coming along so we could all watch them comfortably, right? So yeah, guys, I will see you all very soon. Take care.